global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Fubara's team has responded to this video that Wike, you are going to see now, that Wike granted some few hours ago, where Wike opened up on why the two state judges moved against him. And in a moment, we're going to watch the video and we're going to come back and tell you exactly why Fubara's team, in all sincerity, believe that Wike have lost the structure, as they came in using technicality of which Wike never saw coming. And they took time to explain why Wike do not have a structure at all. Let's watch the video and hear why Wike made the statement he made concerning these two state judges that made verdicts against him. We'll come back for more on this.
You know, I've always said I don't want to talk about judiciary. But it's unfortunate you have tried to push me now to talk about state judiciary.
Carry on, Your Excellency.
The Federal High Court gave a nod for the election to take place, which INEC was a party. And directed police, they shall allow the Congress, and they took place. Now let me tell you, it's unfortunate I will say this. Who is this judge that's granting these orders? State High Court judge every day. Who is this judge? You know, I feel so bad. This was a judge I refused that when NJS recommended I will not be sworn in. Why? When the State High Court was locked up by my predecessor, this judge was the Deputy Chief Registrar of the Customary Court of Appeal, Stephen Jumbo. You remember that NJS recommended Justice Desde Okocha to be the Chief Judge of Rivers State. My predecessor refused and appointed the President of Customary Court of Appeal, Justice Agumabo, to be the Chief Judge. And NJC sanctioned him. Suspended. How can you do that? Now, during that period, they used this Deputy Chief Registrar, who is now the judge, Stephen Jumbo, siphoned the funds of the judiciary when the judiciary was locked up under lock and key. I came as governor. Justice Desde Okocha became the chief judge, and we saw how monies were being shared. They divided the judges. These judges are loyal. These judges are not loyal. They were paying allowances to these judges, and they are not paying to these judges. And as they said, no, I will not allow this. I'm going to write to NJS, who cannot allow this. Justice Desde Okocha pleaded, please, allow, please, just let it. You know, sometimes you feel so bad. Pleaded. Say, please, I don't want this mess. When I see people talk, I just look at it. Now, when Desde Okocha left, just Lobekro became. And I said, my Lord, can we allow this? He said, Your Excellency, I know it's wrong, but you see, let everybody. JSC indicted this judge, Justice Jumbo, of look at the funds of the when the court was not in session. Who was spending this money? When the court was not for 2 years. Who was authorizing you? There was no chief judge. So who was authorizing you to be spending this amount of money? I wrote to the NJS. I said, no, let's kind of think of it. And then they said, you know what happened? This young man went to court. He lost. He went to court of appeal. And then I now left office. What the present chief judge did, they now went back to say the state was not opposing the appeal. And they say, oh, the man has won court of appeal. And And then they now went and swore them in. Now what they now do, every political case, they now assign it to him. Then he will be dishing out others. As far as Wike is on this side, he will dish out others. Now, that's why he gave an injunction for people not to do Congress. It's on appeal. They went back again and filed this other. Meanwhile, people are fighting in his court. He gave order there should be Congress, which we have gone on appeal. People again came back to him to find that they were the ones who are supposed to be. You know what they did? They did not join. Of course, INEC was not. They did not join INEC. They did also join those who were elected for them to be able to defend themselves. They did not join them. They now said PDP. Now, what they did criminally to align themselves with the legal advice of the party at the national level, who now took the processes without telling the party. And then they now went to the state high court and agreed with the plaintiffs. And they then entered judgment.
All right, welcome back. Right now, the person of Chukwuemeka Aaron did promise when he had the press release that they will appeal the judgment, the court judgment that was gotten in Rivers High Court, and they will not be leaving the PDP secretariat. But little did he know that he may actually not have any avenue, to appeal that court's judgment. Now, according to Fubara's camp, the Minister of FCT is clearly not understanding what is going on right now in this whole issue. Now, he said that the People Democratic Party is spilling into the public domain, and this time the stakes are fatally very high. At the heat of, or at the heart of the drama, is the landmark judgment from Rivers State High Court, which nullified the purported PDP ward, local government, and state congresses. Now, this ruling effectively cleared the path for Honorable Nname Robinson Award-led executive to take charge. But here is the catch. Only the PDP National Working Committee, through the National Legal Advisor, as a party to the suit, has the legal standing to appeal this decision. Now, Aaron Chukwuemeka, a known ally of the minister and an eager player in this unfolding drama, has no legal basis to wade into the matter. He wasn't even a party to the suit. Now, this legal technicality has left the minister scrambling for relevance as his influence over the PDP National Working Committee wanes. Now, the minister finds himself in a tight spot. His grip on the PDP's internal politics appears to be slipping, and with the latest court ruling, his political strategy seems to be unraveling faster than he can even salvage it. It's no surprise then that this recent talk, now what my colleague is in the house said quite a lot. He said that the structure is fast collapsing and it's making him uncomfortable. That's the uncomfortable reality. Okay, my colleague is in the house. They are literally saying that Chukwuemeka Aaron cannot, in all sincerity, appeal this case because he wasn't joining the suit. Yes, Wike said in a press briefing that the funny part of all of this, appeal court and the judgment that came from Rivers State High Court is the fact that INEC was not even joining the suit, which is very correct. And other prominent security agencies was not joining the suit. But instead, it was actually the PDP National Legal Advisor that was in the suit and the NWC. What's your take on all of this?
Well, I think this is a very strategic move by the Fubara administration. Apart from that, from PDP, those who are opposing the leadership of Nyesom Wike. Don't forget, Nyesom Wike is often been declared as the leader of the PDP in Rivers State, and a lot of people feel that this is out of place because it's already there. It's been there from inception that anyone who is the governor of the state incidentally is the leader of the party in that state. But Wike seems not to let everything slip as it should be. He doesn't want to get out of the stage. He wants to still be the boss, but then there must be a way out of it. And interestingly, before now, there had already been a court injunction that they should not hold the party congress from the local government level down to the state level. But they went ahead and they held it. So this move that has been adopted legally has made Wike stranded right now. Because the only way, this guy has been talking about the issue of appealing that case, but you can't appeal any case that you're not a part of.
Yes, that's the funny part.
So I think that as at this point, Wike's hold and grip in PDP in Rivers State has been totally deflated. Deflated in the sense that, number one, he wasn't a part of that issue. So appealing, if there is no appeal after a period of time, it therefore means that particular judgment
will stand.
Is standing. And that was why I was saying before now. There's no need for them to struggle, to keep the secretariat. Because if at the end of the day, you don't appeal that case, and the man in charge says, well, I think I'm good with it, and there's no appeal, automatically you will be kicked out of that office.
But I have a question. Does it mean that because I know for sure that the Rivers State PDP legal person is Wike's man? Does it mean that the Rivers State, because he came, if you check up playlist, you see it, he came out and said they are working on proceedings and they are going to appeal it. Does it mean, because he's not even joining the suit, does it mean he cannot, in all honesty, also appeal it, even though he's not joining the suit?
Now, let me just explain the whole thing here. There was a court injunction that there shouldn't be Congress, and they held a Congress. So the move by AWO or those who are behind this whole thing, number one, points to one direction, that they did not recognize anybody in that Congress, because that Congress was declared invalid. So we can't even bring in anybody in that Congress to be a part of it, including the state legal advisor
that was nominated,
or that was being brought in or elected. You understand?
In that Congress.
Everything has been invalidated. As far as the Congress is invalidated, it's totally invalidated. They told you guys you shouldn't hold the Congress. You went ahead and hold the Congress. So all the people that were elected during the Congress, they are nobodies as far as we are concerned. So that's why they had to reach to the national. The legal guy, we want to drag you in here. What's up? Why did you allow it to hold? So the legal guy now, since already by virtue of the fact that the court has already given an injunction that they shouldn't hold the Congress, the guy is speechless. So which means, well, I stand by whatever the court has said. So automatically, there is, as far as we are talking right now, there is no legal advisor in PDP, except in Rivers State, except those who were asked to stay put, because there were some set of people that were there who were elected officially during the Congress, previous Congress. Yes. And they were the people that were supposed to hold as caretaker, pending on when the new Congress will hold. But Wike sidelined everybody and decided to hold the Congress, which they told him, halt. You can't sideline everybody, because you have to allow things to flow the way it should flow.
So is it possible they can actually reach out to those former legal persons in Rivers State and see if they
The former legal person is with Fubara. And those are the people who are now in power now. They are the new constituted PDP school members, which Robinson AWO is a lead person. So the situation is, it's out of Wike's hand right now. They have played him to a corner and they kick him out of PDP in Rivers State. So whatever he's going to go out and be doing, he's just making, noise. He doesn't have a structure. As we are talking right now. That's why you see that lamentation. Wike doesn't have a structure right now in PDP, in Rivers State. Why? Because everything about it has been scattered. AWO is the one now in charge. So now all of them are waiting for the upcoming National Working Committee meeting. That was why, for me, it was... Are you
sure that NWC meeting will hold? Now that Wike is seeing this technical blow, the last resort would be never to allow that NWC meeting to hold.
Yes, NWC, but then he's not the only person to make that decision.
But
he's not the only person. Damagom has been playing around with it, but I think that from all indication, the BOT, with the level of insult Wike has dished out to them, the BOT at a point will BOT alongside the Governors Forum, PDP Governors Forum, all of them with some key members of the National Working Committee are going to come together to say that meeting, whether we like it or yes, it must hold, because there were reasons why they keep shifting it. And Damagom had promised that by February that it will hold. He promised the Governors Forum, PDP Governors Forum, that it was going to hold. So come February, if he plays hanky-panky again, they will be the one, because in the Constitution there is the right that has been given that invent of all of this, they can go ahead with it. So it's a matter of kicking him out, because immediately you kick him out, the whole of Wike on this thing is totally broken, because at the state level also, he doesn't have any role. So stylishly, they played him to a corner and kick him out. And now that they have kicked him out, automatically everything is going to be in favor of Fubara. So finally, everything will happen the way it should be.
Well, you are making it sound as if it is conclusive. This is Wike we are talking about.
I can assure you it's very conclusive. I can assure you that it's very conclusive. That is why you're seeing him. If you notice something, during that media chat, he picked up those people who stood against him or who were behind that judgment, those judges who were behind that, and gave the storyline about them. Oh, how he did it. That's why they gave a wrong verdict about him, a wrong judgment against him, blah, blah, blah. Because there is no room for any appeal. None of them were involved because their seats are all invalid. So this guy just went straight. We took the legal guy national, because at the state level, there's no legal guy. At the state level, because the Congress that produced them was totally invalidated. If we go to bring them in, we are trying to accept the Congress, but we are trying to let them understand that the Congress that brought them in was totally against the law. So that's why they had to go to the national. You're the only legal person that can speak as it has to do with this issue. Should we go ahead and look down on the ex parte order that was given that there shouldn't be any Congress, which the guy is speechless at this point. So everything will stand the way it should be, except possibly maybe Damagon will be the one that will push ahead and say they instruct the guy to go. But as far as the legal person is still on board, because he's the person that was that was the part of that suit. So it was a smart move, I must say.
But let's see. I cannot conclude. This is Wike's game here, and he's a veteran in this game. That's going to wrap it up. Let's brainstorm. Our legal presence in the house.